There we go. Hey, what's happening? Hello. Who else bouncing in? Hello. Everybody takes off. Hey, what's up, KB? How you doing this evening? Hey, Michael Reynolds. I'm just chilling, messing around with some testing some PC parts and such. Making sure everything plays well together before I hook it up. The neon blue lights seem to work quite well, as you can see. They're cold cathode tubes. Not doing too bad, Michael. I'm just sick of all this friggin' rain and shit. It's got me feeling down, physically and mentally. But other than that, que sera, right? I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to order from this year, man. I don't have any idea. I want good shit. I want good prices, like everybody else, but I'm like, I don't know. Kind of thinking, should I place an order with a place like WF Boom that's got that 40% discount and then a 30% with the shipping and get my regular everyday stuff or then hunt my good stuff later? Should I try to find one of my people that's got a little bit of both? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Sherman? Sherman Hatch? How you doing? Welcome to the room. I appreciate it, dude. I do. Ah, cool, man. Take your time, bro. Visit with your people. I'll be here in a minute. What's up, Randy Matthews? How you doing, man? Probably wasn't talking to me. Yellow. I'm not yellow. Okay. The yellow group in here somewhere? I don't see him. Yellow, what's up? I got you, man. What the hell you been into tonight? We were talking about who we're going to order from tonight. Firework season, wholesale season, all that good stuff. Usually an exciting time of year for me, but right now I'm just kind of like, I kind of drove myself insane with that shit last year. A little bit, man, a little bit, but that ain't hard to do. Yeah, dude, it's really hard to decide. Last year I went as far as making spreadsheets and shit. I mean, I'm like, good God, I gotta disengage from this a little bit because no one person has got everything that you want. And the more you spend with that person, the cheaper shit gets. But if you spread it out, it's going to be inefficient. So it's like, what do you settle for, you know? Old barbecue rando. Yeah, man, he's a pretty cool dude, old barbecue. Yeah, so far, man, we've just been getting crap tons of rain, but I'm down in the bottom of a river valley, so a lot of times that stuff goes over top of us. Unless it comes up from the south. If it comes up from the south, it usually nails us here. What's up, Purple Gang? Couple 437. How you doing? Coop 347. Goddamn. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Couple beers. Yeah, man. Oh shit. I leave those alone. They get me in too much trouble. 3 to 4 inches. Oh man, that sucks. I'm sick of it, man. Of course, I'd rather have a little bit of snow than all this damn rain, I believe, just to mix it up a little. It's like more rain than I've ever seen in my freaking life around here, man. It's getting out of hand. That's always fun to do, man. I like to drop them crazy kings down in there and watch the snow light up and then boom. That's pretty sweet. You got to try to make the best of it, man. Get cabin fever and lose your friggin' mind. Of course, all this rain will do the same damn thing. Appreciate it, Michael. I do. Arizona. Yep. Every time I would drive through Arizona and I would get to Flagstaff and I'd get to Lake Havasu, and every time I'd get in that area, my ears would always fill up full of fluid and stay that way for about a week. I don't know. I guess it's the altitude change or something, but I couldn't hear shit every time I went out there for at least a week. I did get to see wild horses though galloping through the plains in the snow. That was pretty badass. Hey, fire dude, what's happening, brother? Same shit, different day, mostly, man. Just sitting there tinkering around. I was trying out these neon blue cold cathode tubes over here, man. Check these things out. They're pretty bright. We'll have to find a nice dark corner inside the computer case to stash these up inside of. Kind of look like a lightsaber or something. Yeah, those fans are kind of trippy too, aren't they? I like that. Of course, these fans, they have a blue center, and it said right on the packaging that they were UV reactive, so the blue in the center should light up, but they don't do shit. Kind of pissed me off. Can't believe somebody on eBay would lie. Yeah, I'm canceling winter, man. I really am. I think it's our duty as pyros to go find that little groundhog and rig his ass up to blow, 'cause he lied. Fucker's gotta die now. What's up, the original Mellow? How you doing, man? Appreciate it, I do, man. We were just sitting here talking about fireworks and computer parts mostly. I was testing a few little items up before I put them in the system. It's always a good idea. You don't want something to short out and kill your whole damn thing. So always test before you put it in your computer. Even if it's brand new, even if it's from a name brand, always test that shit. Told you it's a lot of fun, man. Them cats go at that shit like crack, man. And then it makes you a good pilot trying to avoid the cat, so you kind of both win. It's crazy, isn't it, how altitude can affect you like that? Yeah, I plan on being one of them someday. What's up, Georgia Pyro? How you doing, man? You know any places in the South Carolina area or anything like that that I might want to check out? Drop me an email, Georgia Pyro. I know you know that area pretty well. I'm not sure if I'm going to order wholesale and have it delivered, or if I'm going to go out and pick it up myself now that I got a truck. Yeah, man. I'll have to figure out where the hell it's at. I don't even know if I've been there or not. I think I have, but I've been so many places now, I don't know. I want to call the dude, talk to him, and see what his pricing's like, depending on what you spend and everything. Cool. 85 South right off the highway. Ah, damn. I'm like 85% positive I've been to this place, man, but I can't guarantee it. I watched your video and shit. That looks familiar, but goddamn, I could swear to it after being in so many places. When I used to drive a truck, man, I'd stop at any power store that I could park at, go check out what they had nationwide. That was pretty cool. I'd pick up all kinds of crazy shit. Or native reservations. That's always one really good way to go. Hey, what's up, Benjamin? How you doing, man? Excuse me. Yeah, man, I used to have a couple places not too far from Carowinds, but those big businesses and shit put them out of business, and the only thing left down there are the guys that's got, just retail bullshit. But Black Cat and all those larger ones and stuff, but the little mom and pop shops that had the good stuff in the back room, they're gone, growing up. Hell, I went to one and the roof had done caved in like 2 years since I've been there. I was like, shit, it looks like this stuff's been abandoned for 20 years. Kind of hurt me a little, man. I even took pictures of it and stuff. Dilapidated pyro shop, man. Then I knew one about an hour drive away from there, and I went to check it out, and I got to it, and it was the same story. Grass growing up in the parking lot and closed down. I'm like, son of a bitch, I'm just gonna hang it up, man. Yeah, but I've noticed they've also got the prices to go with it, man. At most of the native reservations that I ever went to, they were high as shit. I always got the feeling, if you they're going to charge you as much as possible unless you're one of them, more or less. I needed a buddy that lived there to get me to hook up. But the chase is part of the fun, man. It always is. But I do have a truck now, so that's an option too. I didn't have before. Of course, I do like ordering wholesale because the whole tax thing. You know, yeah, I never could drop serious coin when I was at those places, because having fireworks in a tractor trailer, without being placard for it and shit, could have got me in a lot of trouble. So I always had to just stash, what I could up under a seat or something. So I never really could go big. But I got a few cool things from a couple of them. A Spyro. Said that's what I'm wrestling with right now, Georgia Pyro. I don't know if it'd be better for me financially to go get it from somewhere or order it and have it delivered. I mean, I know WF Boom with the 40% off, and they've even got a 30% off on shipping and stuff right now, but their fireworks are just so mediocre. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I mean, they got some good stuff, but yeah, they just don't do it for me. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Sherman. I appreciate it. Stop by anytime. Yeah, my email's been getting flooded with that shit, man, for weeks. Oh, I know the protocol, man. I grew up doing that stuff as a kid. I told you about how I do at the flea market, and they put the smoke bombs out on the table, and you'd have to wink and nod and ask them where the good shit was. That's the back of the van. But yeah, I grew up learning that. I got to where I could smell the stuff sometimes. Just track it that way. Excuse me. No, man, I think W Boom be a good way to go if you just want to get a bulk bunch of stuff. But as far as that goes, their shit just don't wow me, man. Not to say they don't have anything good. They just don't have enough good to make an entire order for me. Yeah, it's funny, man. A lot of times I don't even know what the fireworks they're selling is, so they sure as hell don't know what anything else is. Indeed. Yeah, man. Or the guy that's living in his car because he got caught selling it before. You could ask him. I don't know. pretty hush hush subject, man. Can't really talk about it in the open light. This is true. This is true. I don't know. I just don't have the buying power that I had last year, so I'm gonna have to think about this shit a little bit more carefully. Yeah, I do. I really, really do. One that doesn't have a gigantic minimum purchase too would be just about right. I mean, I plan on dropping some serious coin, but I'm not going to be dropping no crazy money. Indeed, indeed, man. Hell, brother Pyro, dude, if I got one, brother, you got one. Although I wouldn't say who it was, because if you're told to keep your mouth shut, you got to keep your mouth shut. But I'd still hook you up. Fireworks are very expensive. That's why this shit takes a lot of planning and a lot of research and stuff to get it right, or you'll end up spending a ton and you won't have much to show for it. Like the poor guys that still go to Phantom and buy this shit retail. Hey, Ethan Short, how you doing, man? Access to products, bro. Okay, yep. Indeed. Yeah, I know, man. So it's I could think of more expensive than smoking weed because at least that shit's gone quicker than a joint, man. It's gone. What's up, Ellen? How you doing? Hope everything's well. Sweet. I'm doing all right, man. I just thought I'd get on here and shoot the shit, see if I could get any ideas or inspiration. I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to wholesale with this year. Nah, nah, that's all understandable. That's the number one rule. Keep your mouth shut. As long as you understand and keep that rule, then you're welcome back next time. But if you don't, you're gonna bite yourself in the ass. Not to mention a lot of worse things could happen. Yeah, no doubt, man. Could always watch the same shit on TV that's on constantly every freaking day. Honestly, just got on YouTube to make a personal record of what fireworks done and everything like that, so I could catalog it and remember it, for years to come. And people started talking to me about them and shit, and it just went from there. And after that, I learned that the best part of YouTube is meeting the people. I'm like, hell yeah. And I'm not a people person. I'm not. So I guess YouTube gives me an outlet to kind of be a more sociable person. Hey, Harmony, how you doing? Yeah, it's been pretty sweet, bro. After you've been on here and talked to people for a while, you get a pretty good judgment of what kind of person they are, too. Yeah, well, I gotta have a little bit of both. That's messed up, man. That would suck, man. I get madder than hell if YouTube just decided to cut my shit off like that. Yeah, you're an age, all right, I'm sure. I do like you and Jam Mouse's late night stream, so that's where I hang out when I can't sleep. I'm like, damn it, I'm here again. Sometimes it feels like it's just one continuous freaking day when I'm in there because it's like, damn, this is the same shit we done and talked about yesterday. It's weird sometimes, but I always drop by and try to show support. No doubt, man. Yeah, they're talking about this stuff here, but I think it's gonna go over top of me. At least that's what I'm going with right now. Oh, really? I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I was watching it. YouTube's college bullshit classes or whatever they are about how to do YouTubing better, and it was telling me about how the likes and dislikes are a big thing on if your shit gets recommended or not. And I'm like, all these people trolling people and hitting them with like 1,000 dislikes and shit's really jacking their stuff up. They're gonna have to do something about that, man. They can't give these people that kind of power. Damn. I've had like some warnings and stuff, but I've never actually got a strike. And I've played copyrighted music more than a few times. I think Gorillaz even gave me permission for what? I don't. They do. Hmm. Damn. And what did you get them for, man? I thought they really only gave you copyright strikes if you was all monetized and shit. I didn't think it really mattered if you wasn't. Sweet, man. Congratulations. 680 is pretty good accomplishment, man. You'll start going faster from now. Once you hit a certain point, it starts going exponentially on its own. Of course, then you still got to maintain that shit though. I'm just now starting to learn about YouTube, and I've been messing with it for like a year now. I don't know. Say something to somebody so I know it's not locked up. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's why I only done one gun video. It's like, shit, it's just too hot of a subject topic right now. Even though I'd like to do a reloading video and stuff like that, but then I'm like, I might inspire somebody to try it, and then they fuck themselves up. So I'm like, I don't know. There's so many things to contend with, and when you think, I mean, and you should really think before you make a video. That's for damn sure. Yeah, it's just getting worse too. But most of us pyros are gun enthusiasts, so we like to show off our shit. But truth be told, we shouldn't be putting our stuff on video anyway. It's best not to let everybody know what you have, in my opinion. Yeah, these neon blue lights are supposed to be UV reactive, and I see some glow out of their green, but I do not see a lot, man. I don't. But I've also got these purple ones, and they get a better UV reaction, but he wanted blue light, so I don't know how you feel about the purple. Might just do the blue. I wanted to see if there was anything in some of the components that would be, that would glow more than others. Well, I'm testing to see what stuff glows better, like these cold cathode lights here, or if I want to go with these magnetic UV strips. So I want to unplug these and I'm going to plug up the UV strips and we'll see what kind of difference we get. I was just watching a computer builder video, and it really, I guess, what the kids call triggered me now, because this guy's got like 2 or 3 million subscribers, and he gets all these super expensive parts sent to him for free to talk about, and this guy just throws shit in the floor like it's just trash, like it's nothing. $500-600 components, and I'm like, you little prick. I don't think I've got it plugged in all the way. Let's turn it on a different reel. Yeah, those take some power. Let's see these lot more UV reaction going on there. Doesn't really change the fan up any. It makes the case glow a little bit more. The blue fans inside the case. See, these green lines and everything like this are UV reactive, and it's going to be pretty cool when they're glowing and stuff. But not many of the cables are even going to be seen. So I don't know. Let's see if there's anything that's UV reactive on the motherboard itself. I doubt it. Nope, it's pretty much all black. But that's cool too, because it'll make the lights and stuff that are on it stand out. See, one of my favorite things to do is mod out the lights and stuff on a system. You can't tell. Yeah, you still can buy kits. Yeah, but Elijah, bad. Try not to use any names, even though I know that one's been burnt all to hell. Just say DP, but make sure you word it right so people don't think you're saying something else. But still, broadcast. Is this thing still on? Yeah, it's okay. I don't care. I think that's just a rumor about that anyway, but whatever. I think that's just YouTube folklore, more or less. Besides, Power Dude's my homie. He can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious if he wants. You guys want to see a behemoth video card? Check out this bastard. Wow. Old school here, man, but this thing is still powerful. That shit. Well, maybe I get a little farther out to be able to get it in the scale here. What kind of ports we're looking at, man. Can't really see that great. But we got the HDMI, we got two monitors, and we got the mini HDMI. Let's see how well if any of this glows without dropping it. Okay, cool. That's going to have a pretty good glow reaction when it's in the darkness of the case. That should turn out pretty sweet, actually. But my issue is this is a gigantic power hungry beast, and I've got a 8-pin power cord and a 6-pin power cord. Now I have the 6, but I don't have an extra 8, so I had to order another 8 before I can power this card up. And this card is frigging massive. It's cool because this is an old school card. It's been out for a while, but it's still relevant. It'll play just about anything you want it to play, and even the newest games, it'll play them on like medium settings just fine. But it'll rock everything else just about. Yeah, it's got two. That card uses a shit ton of power. These are lights that's going in a computer that I'm building. I'm testing different products like these UV magnetic light strips or the purple ones here. I mean, I know the cameras can't really see this shit that great, but these are magnetic purple strips that are UV to make things glow in your case. You got like a 32 LED fan. This is a 120 millimeter or 140 millimeter fan. I can't remember. This computer has a total of 7 of these, and these you can change the color and everything like that when you have the light controller and everything attached to them. So it should keep everything nice and cool. And then this power supply here, it is a see-through power supply. As you can see, it's got the Lexan top, 2 blue fans and stuff on it, and it's also got this band controller right here, and it sucks air out and through like a turbo. It's a little loud on high, but if you're running something that's intensive, it will definitely keep your shit cool. So it's a pretty sweet little power supply. That's the RAM I'm going with. It's a tri-channel RAM. Jigsaw performance, pretty good shit. Um, yeah, I've got the case and I'm gonna start putting it together. I just need little things like that cable and a stupid IO shield, man. I cannot find the IO shield that goes to that motherboard, and I could put it together without it. I mean, it's no big deal, but it just looked like crap with it not being there. So I have to order another one. If you don't know what IO shield is, it's just that little piece of metal that goes in the back where your connections are that fills in that little hole around the motherboard in the back. It's only like an inch by 5 inch long or something like that, but without that little metal plate to cover it, it just looks floppy. Yeah, yeah. Good using your air conditioning system and stuff like that to find leaks. I'm running a Gigabyte Ultra Durable. Very sweet. Very durable. It's a fiberglass board. It's made for, oh, it's got 6 ounces of copper in it. I knew that. It's made for humid environments, pretty much anything. It's got a dual BIOS in case you get one that's wiped out. You can use that as a backup. So your system's not bricked. I mean, it's pretty sweet motherboard. And then I'm going to run an AMD, what's what's that new damn thing called? Or shit. Their Ryzen processor, 8 core, rated at 4.5 gigahertz. And then I'm going with storage. I wanted to get him a solid state drive, but he's not really a big gamer and he's more of a YouTuber. So I figured for that I would go with a hybrid drive. So I went with something that's a little bit of both. It's a Western Digital. It's old school hard drive, but it's also got a 64 megabyte or 64 gigabyte cache in it. That way it reads ahead, so it'll be a lot faster for your load times and stuff like that, which improve it quite a bit. It also reads at 6 gigabytes a second on SATA 3, so it should be a really nice performance upgrade over what he has. Yeah, well, that's a hybrid solid state drive. It's got a regular hard drive in it, but it also has like a 64 megabyte cache on it to help speed it up. So it's a little bit of both. See, since he's got so many videos and stuff, if I got a big enough solid state drive for him, it would have cost me about 300 or 400 bucks. I just didn't have that left to put into it. How you doing, Simply Shannon? How you doing? See, I'm building this computer for a dude for free, man. So I'm not making no profit off this or anything. Dude was having problems out of his laptop and all this shit, not running all the stuff that he wants. And I'm like, well, hell, dude, I'll build you a computer. And he's like, yeah, right, man, sure. And I'm like, no, seriously, I'll build you a computer. And I think he believes me now, but he didn't then. But I understand that. There's not a lot of people that just offer to do something for you like that. Cool, cool. I appreciate you stopping in to say it. Hi. You can't hang out with us. We're not too bad. Some of us might. 1 gig fiber optic? Oh, God, that sucks. I'm running at 100 gig with my cable internet. Actually, faster than my frigging, oh, shit. My splitter will handle. Can't remember what a router's called. Oh, yep, the IO shield is just the thing that covers up the stuff here in the back, all your connections. It's kind of like the interface between that and the case, but for some reason, I think it slid behind my desk and I cannot find it. I put a camera on the cat and send him under, see what he can do. I actually don't know offhand right now. I don't. I haven't looked at it in a while. It varies. I mean, it's supposed to be 100 gig, but it's not. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna water cool this one, man. I was gonna water cool it for this dude, but he don't know nothing about water cooling, so I was like, I better air cool this so he don't blow it up or something. I think that would be a bad thing to do. Because I couldn't ship it filled, so he's going to have to fill the radiator and all that and electronics, and it's probably just not, not good. Not good. He's a buddy of mine, but he's not a computer savvy buddy. Let's put it that way. Not to mention, when I got to that point in my budget, I got to use the cooler that come with the new processor that I bought, more or less. That's what's going in there, and I mean it'll be adequate. It could be better, but my budget's just that's gone. Nah, I still got to ship this stuff. Nah, he's not going to be running it like that, but it'll help him a lot with editing and uploading and all that stuff with the videos. Homegrown pyro, what's happening, man? I get choked up just on that one. Damn, good shit. Oh man, that video card I showed you is pretty cool though, because it's one of the few electronic items that's actually going up in price again. That thing's legendary. You can see why it takes pretty much a power plant by itself just to run that friggin' video card. It's 11.5 inches long and weighs like 4.5 pounds. Fuck my whole neighbor. What? Screen resolution? It's a 1080p card. It's not a 4K card, but eh. Turn this fan down because this hum's getting on my nerves. There we guess he can use it for whatever he wants, but mostly his group does First Amendment stuff like protection of freedom of speech and audits on police and help people get bail money and stuff like that to pay tickets and whatnot. Nope, the human eye cannot. About 3.5, 3.1 something or other K is about as far as the human eye can see to start with, so 4K is pointless. I mean, 4K you're going to gain a little, but you're going to gain about 50% maybe, but really, do you really need that kind of clarity? I mean, my 1080p TV under is fine. Yeah, so am I, man. So maybe he could use this computer that I'm building. The hope is that he can help somebody else. Plus, I told him when I get done with it, I want him to advertise it like hell. That way I can get some business. Maybe some other people want one built. But I look forward to getting started on it. I'm just waiting on that stupid little IO shield because it's one of the first things you need to put in there. And this is true. Dude, most people just run out and try to buy the newest shit so they can say they have the newest shit if it makes sense or not. Because people are stupid. Just like computers, man. I could go buy the top of the line, fastest thing on the market right now and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on it. And then I could take the top of the line from 2 to 3 years ago, put it together, do some little bit of tweaking with it, and it'll run just as good as the brand new shit. But it cost me hundreds instead of thousands. Which one makes better sense, you know? Yeah, yeah, I was just talking about that. I watched one of these guys that does computers and he has millions of subscribers and he gets these companies sending him all these fancy, expensive free parts and he's just throwing them around like it was garbage. I'm like, dude, I want to kick him in the nuts. The comment section wasn't too happy. I'd say this guy lost quite a few over this one. He just acted like a spoiled little brat, man. Yeah, I got a soft spot for raccoons, man. I had a pet raccoon for a couple of years. I'm gonna try to load up my old VH cassette tapes where I had my videos of my pet raccoon and put them on here sometime. He was a wild little thing, man. You cannot wear out a raccoon. It doesn't matter how hard or how much you play with it. Those do not stop. They're like the Terminator. They just keep coming. It does, man, and it makes defective people. It really does. Privilege makes defective people more times than not. I mean, there's exceptions to our rule, but mostly, yeah. And I guess it just pisses people off to have to actually earn what they have to see people act like that with stuff. Something that those people will never understand. I went to school with kids like that. I'm sure we all did. They go out on the weekend, tear the transmission or shit out of their brand new Trans Am. Monday morning, Daddy had them a brand new one. Usually a couple of years newer than the one they just had. They don't care. They go out and do the same shit all over again. Hey man, what I'm thinking about, let me share one of my favorite pyro moments with you guys, right? I go to an amusement park every year called King's Dominion. It's in Dawesville, Virginia. Well, this park is full of wildlife that's pretty good at staying hid amongst all these people, right? And there's this one gigantic albino skunk, and this some bitch is probably 30 or 40 pounds. It's the biggest skunk I've ever seen in my life, right? He's got really good at staying in the little patches of woods and stuff. But I looked for this dude, and I found him. And I ain't never tried to pet him or anything, but I can get really close to him. Well, I come through and I'm going to watch the fireworks for the night, right? And you go into this grand square full of people and everything, and all these people are gathering. And I'm sitting there on the steps and I'm watching. I got had my spot. I know where the fireworks are being let off at. Soon as the fireworks started, that skunk come out of the bushes, dude, and just run into this group of like 300 or 400 people, and people were falling on their ass, and people were squealing, and people were running up on top of tables and all kinds of shit. I laughed my ass off, man. It was hilarious. I wish I'd have had my camera ready because it was awesome. It was epic, and the skunk didn't do anything. Because it's used to being around people and shit. It didn't even spray anybody, but it was funny as hell. Total catastrophe, man. And I sat back and watched it all. It was awesome. Skunk run. He run by me probably maybe 3 feet away. He had no interest. He was just trying to get to the water park. That's where he was headed. But that first salute or something went off, scared the shit out of him. So he started hauling ass and right into that group of people. It was crazy. Yeah, this is a monster one, man. He eats all them scraps and shit that he's found at that amusement park over the years. Probably older than hell, too. This thing, I'd say, is a good 30, 40 pounds. About the size of a beaver. That's about how big the skunk is. Solid white, too, which is pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Macintosh? How you been, brother? We were just talking general pyro, talking some computer info and general bullshit. Same old, man. Just sitting there in the pyro cave tinkering around with some computer parts, getting ready to do a system build for a buddy of mine. I always test everything first before I hook it up to the, sensitive parts. You could even have a fan or something short out and take something with you if you didn't test it first. Indeed. Hey, any more worms? Did you ever get to the bottom who sent the cops on you and shit that one night? That was some crazy stuff, man. I seen that happen to G Skills tonight. G Skills got swatted tonight. I saw that on webcam. I'm like, this shit's getting out of control. They brought the damn SWAT team to his house and had them come out and shit with their heads up like they were some kind of criminals. What, damn I run? We're talking Ram? On this system here, this is DDR3. I use DDR4 in mine. This is like 2800 megahertz on the RAM, I believe. T skills. Yep. T skills. G skills. I don't know if you know his channel or not, but yeah, he got swatted tonight. The SWAT team come out there on him. Oh, my multimeter, man, I don't even have it right now. It does not work. I ended up getting it tangled on something in the back of the car and ended up pulling one of the leads off. Have I tried Excalibur shells? No, man. Yeah, everybody's tried Excalibur shells. Shit. Yeah, they're alright. Damn. Well, that's a good thing. It sound like the same story though that the person, just whoever said it on you though, Grant, about stabbing his wife to death and shit, and called 911 on him and had the SWAT team and everything sent to his house. I just watched it all go down. It was pretty much the same shit that went down with you. Same story and everything. Stuff's getting people killed. I think two or three people has already been shot to death over this shit. It's not funny. Grant McIntosh had that happen. I seen it happen. I was watching his live channel when it did. Tonight, G Skills had that happen. Same story, same thing happened to him, except they sent the whole damn SWAT team after him and his family. Dude, it's best to hide things in plain sight. That's what they always say. It is true, too. I mean, you can imagine somebody. I could be sitting in my chair cleaning a rifle. Somebody does that shit. Cops bust through your door. They're gonna shoot you to death before you even have a chance to explain. In your own damn house. Shit. Sorry, guys. That hit right there was sponsored by Power Bear 420. That was one cool dude, man. I miss that dude. That was a cool power right there, man. Good man. Yeah. I mean, good God. Same story, though. Killed his wife with a knife. Same shit they said on Grant. I hope they find these people and prosecute the dog shit out of them. I hear you, man. He was, dude. He was one of the people that inspired me to build up a big stash. After I saw his, I was like, holy shit, that's like having your own fireworks store. I want that. Okay, I understand the first part of your post. The second part, not so much. Their drone band productions, but I appreciate it. But we try not to talk about politics in here, dude, for real. Yeah, it did, and we didn't know, and he didn't know. I don't even think that he was ill. Kind of think the stress killed him, man. Last time I talked to him, he was all stressed out about having to get a different job and starting out, and it wasn't paying as much money, and he was behind on everything, and he was stressed the fuck out, and that's probably what killed him. I don't know, but it was a bummer. Really shocked me. Yeah, that's why I sent you one of them Pyro Bear stickers, man. Pyro dudes so you can put up and keep remembering by. Alright, man. Yeah, unfortunately, that kind of thing happens a lot these days. Seems like it's getting more and more prevalent. People are getting tired of it, and now it's going the other way, and the shit's just getting out of control with the violence. Hey, what's up, Ray Ray Compton? What's good, my brother? Yeah, that's about what I got mine, Ray Ray. I was like, man, that was something I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever quite work here. So how you been doing, Ray Ray? Weather still good out your way? And better question yet, have you took a test flight yet? Yep. They're calling for a winter storm warning, ice rain, and all that shit here tonight as well. I'm hoping it's just going to blow over, though. That's what I'm going with right now. Although I do have a four-wheel drive now, but doesn't matter in ice. You're still screwed. Yeah, Drone Man Productions. I'm trying to get my buddies Ray Ray and Pyro Dude into the hobby of flying drones. So Ray Ray Compton, the color of the drone that you got was black, was it not? Because I ordered you an orange one, and I think I ordered Pyro Dude a black one, and he said he got a white one. So it's just completely random, I guess. Because I was thinking, I remember one time you said orange was one of your favorite colors, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then I thought orange would be easy to find if you lost it. But I guess with the lights and the stickers and stuff that's on it, it should still be pretty easy to find. Hey, Electronic Circuit World, how you doing? And now you got another little black mini one to match it, man. Pyro Dude said he's getting the hang of flying a little bit, messing with his cat like hell. I'm doing pretty good, Electronics. How you doing? I'm actually playing with a little electronics today, doing a little bit of testing and stuff on a few things. Thank you. I like to make sure everything works before I put it in the case and hook it up. Dude, this one's going to be mostly blue, and there's going to be some red in there, and then the green. A lot of these cables are going to be hid. The only part that you'll probably see of those glowing is probably just the connections. Hey, what's West PA Pyro? How you doing, man? How's the weather up there in the northern part of the world? Because so far it's not doing anything here. That's what they're saying here, but I'm still against it. I don't think it's going to happen. I got all this stuff out. So I'm building a fellow YouTuber, a friend of mine, a computer, and I'm just going to make it really cool and put a lot of lights and neat stuff in it. So that's what I'm talking about and working with tonight. X5C is a good drone. Damn good drone to learn on. X5WH, Bugs 2. Bugs 2s are awesome. Yeah, I saw the one where you opened the X5C. You need to watch your knife skills, girl. You about cut your finger off. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but that knife was kind of scaring me a little bit the way you opened that box. I'm sick of it, man. I really am. Matter of fact, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get a drink and open the door in here and let some heat because I'm freezing my ass off. If I can get through all my shit that I've got piled up. Here, I'll give you guys a different view of something else while I'm going. I don't know. Some of my fleet back there. damn, it's hot in here. Sweetness. Chili baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. Wow. Can you guys hear me now? Hello. All right, Cosmic Pirate Brothers, thank you for stopping by and joining us, talking with us a little bit, man. Thought about making a trip out to the slabs out in California and party with some of them hippies and shit, but I think that's just a giant racket to get people in there and take their shit. Pyro Nation, Pyro Addicts, man, it's all good. Like to have a Pyro Addicts flag, that'd be pretty cool. Probably don't make anything like that, not that I've seen. Have to ask Lucky about that one. Be like, hey man, you got anything with Pyro Addicts on it like that? Shit. Damn. Dang. See, let's see. I've got like just the most random shit. I got a really old, a cool old movie player the other day. This thing plays off of records. It plays video off of records. Have you guys ever heard of that? It is crazy. You have these giant plastic video cassettes that you put in front of this machine, and you have to put it in the machine and then pull the cassette out of the machine, and it leaves the record that's in the sleeve inside the machine, right? And you only get like 30 minutes of playtime on this video, and then you have to put it back in, flip it over to the other side like you would a record, and then play the other half of the movie. It's some crazy shit, but it still works. So it's pretty cool. Electronic circuit world, you take it off, take care, brother. And then I still have my old Tandy color computer over there. I thought about hooking that up. That'd be funny. Vintage electronics. That's why my room's full of shit. Got stuck out to the floor to ceiling. I'm gonna have to do some yard selling and stuff this year and get rid of a lot of crap. That'll probably be for my pyro order phase 2 when I start going to the flea markets and yard selling, get some cash up, make my second order of the year. A little late, you miss out on all them discounts. Are you paying? Yeah, most times I'm in pain, yeah. If that's what you meant. Do, 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 do. Well, everybody's taking off. Who we got left in here? How to rewind it? Yeah. My little girl saw a cassette tape and didn't know what it was. I thought that was a trip. Hillbilly Pyro Fireworks. Got my old little cheap sign there. Got me some UV lights up there in the corner. Got me some of my collectible items up there. Various odds and ends. Tank diagram. Those are important. Then we got various odds and ends and bullshit. Bunch of glowing stuff down here. Lord Death. There we go. A gas station light, some RAM over there, controller or two. We got like a drone that's shaped like a anglerfish, and an old X5C that I still have after all these years, and it still flies, believe it or not. Never put another motor in it or anything. I just do it for myself. Yeah, I couldn't. I don't want to get involved in all that licensing and everything you have to do to commercialize it. Now you have to have a license to be able to make money when doing it. But it is a fun hobby. Something to do anyway. And I live in West Virginia, and West Virginia has a lot of natural beauty. This is true, but there's not a whole hell of a lot to do. So I like to play with fireworks and fly drones, more or less. Work on cars and all that good shit. Build computers. I think my interests are just all over the place. I know, but that's kind of just the way I am. All right, KB brothers, thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. The hell, why won't that work? Hmm, I don't know. Sometimes this YouTube is just so damn buggy, man. It's crazy. Cool, cool, cool. You guys still hear me all right? My mic's always jacking up. Haven't got my new one yet. Damn, I choked to death. You did, bro. Appreciate it. Happy Hunter. Yeah. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Somebody pick a subject. We can talk about anything. As long as it's not something perverted or something. Well, definitely, man. It's 11:30, dude. You better get some rest. But I appreciate you stopping by. Ball shells. All right, let's see what Ava here says. We'll get to that one. That is pretty sweet. Sounds like a pretty cool place to fly. And Randy Matthews bottle shells. Yeah, there's only going to be a couple of places that say they're still going to make them, but good lord, just think about the amount of ball shells that there are in the world right now. They're going to be around for the rest of our lifetime. I don't think it's going to be that big of a concern. Maybe a little harder to obtain and more expensive, but as soon as that happens, then somebody will start making them again and capitalize on it. It'll be like, ball shell classic or some bullshit. So I don't think they're ever going to actually fade away. You just have to be really careful that you're not getting the fake ones. But and the fake ones is a definite giveaway. All you got to do is give them a good squeeze if you can, and you know right away. All right, man. You have a good night, Hunter. Be careful. Oh, the pyro. Yes, yes. I love the pyro. I guess my homie pyro dude, Ray, they left. They must have. Damn. I hear you. No, that's actually a cast iron carbide cannon, right? Now I would move it, but I don't want to crush any computer parts because it's cast iron, and you take this back part out and you add a little bit of water. And this one here is a hopper that's filled up with what they call bauxite. And it's just, acetylene, oh shit, carbide, that's what it is. It's just carbide. So once the carbide falls in the tank, when you hit the button here, it starts mixing with the water and it makes acetylene gas. So then you smack the back of it, which is a flint, and that sparks it off and it fires. So it fires acetylene gas. It just makes a loud bang, no projectile. Who's fake, man? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's a fake cannon. It doesn't actually shoot. It just makes a really, really loud boom. Now that it does, because the acetylene gas is pretty damn loud when it pops off, especially in a contained space. Pretty sweet little cannon, though. Cast iron. It's pretty old. Oh, okay. Well, just chill, man. If he wants to, he will. Don't push it, or nobody will want to sub to you, man. Definitely don't want to do that. It's a place where everybody just come and chill and relax, man. Positive vibes. Yeah, you keep talking about the apple ball shells. Shit, PA Pyro was in here for a little while. He took off too. I was going to ask him about those. Seem to be dropping people like flies. Ah, yes, acetylene gas and oxygen. Yep. Yeah, it works pretty well, doesn't it? Yeah, not everything, man. There's still good stuff out there. You just gotta get that shit a good squeeze if you can. If not, even ask him, be like, "Hey, man, can I open one of these? Or you have one open so I can test, see if it's a real ball shell?" Of course, most of the time, if you go to one of the big firework company, the people there don't know shit about fireworks. They won't let you probably. Cool. Yeah, I've done that with balloons and stuff like that before. It works same principle more or less. Except I put an electronic igniter on it. That way I can set it off from a distance instead of a fuse. Just do the whole balloon full. Pow! Of course, you have to be careful because acetylene smaller than oxygen molecules, and it does start leaking out of the balloon through the membrane. Got her, dog. Oh, I know. If you can find one anymore, man, that's part of the issues. It's a dying breed. Big stores to put everybody else out of business, or a lot of places. Yeah, I wish people could be more educated about Phantom and TNT. And the only way you can hurt that company is by the pocketbook, man. And they need somebody to get their ass. But the common person that's not an enthusiast, all they know is, ooh, I want some fireworks for the 4th of July. Let's go get some. And they go to the giant fireworks store because they think it's like a Walmart. You're going to get a discount. But I realize they're walking into an expensive specialty store and paying out the ass. That's the problem. I hate phantom fireworks, man. I really do. Ah, those are cool. Probably gas mines. Big old fireball up in the sky. Those are pretty sweet. I would like to have some of those in my show, but my audience is a little too close. Yeah, see, I've only got about 120 feet, something like that, 150. I just don't feel comfortable doing gas mines in my show. That, and I live in a forest at all, so you gotta be really careful. If I had a big flat open field somewhere that I could clear off or burn clear, then yeah, I'd like to try doing some of those. Yeah, if you catch the forest on fire, it's an expensive proposition. Sorry about that. Hey, now, who said that's what I was doing? Damn. Oh, that hurt. Sorry about that, by the way. Wow. Talk about getting choked up. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, man, a long time ago, I used to be the same guy, man. I went and, spent $1,200, $1,300 and end up filling up the back of a Camaro's trunk. And, for that kind of money, you should be able to fill something bigger than a Camaro's trunk, right? We got them legal here in West Virginia. We did it anyway. We'd go out of state and buy the shit, but we didn't let it off on the 4th of July, and they couldn't stop everybody. It didn't take a state but a few years to figure out, hey, we'd like to keep some of those tax dollars here. So they legalized it. Of course, it all depends on where you live, man. There's some places that it does make good sense to not have legal fireworks, like California and some places being so dry and shit. I can understand why they wouldn't want people to have fireworks there. It sucked for those people, the responsible people there, but it's just too big of a danger. Hell, I think one of those big fires a couple years ago was started by some kid tossing a firework. At least a pickup, man. It's all right. Damn, man. Wonder why my homies took out like that. I didn't say nothing that pissed them off, I don't think. Shit, it's not like them. I'll have to check into that. What's up, Mother Nature? How you doing? What do you think about the little light show that I've got going on here? These are some computer components, right? And I'm putting together for a buddy of mine on YouTube that needs a new computer system. So I'm going to build him one, send it to him. So I'm doing something positive there. Yeah, trying to follow Mother Nature's example and be a more positive person. And this guy is supposed to use this computer to help other people. So maybe that'll do some good that way. Or at least that's my hope. I was just testing out the UV lighting and stuff like that, like the UV strips. I wanted to see what stuff glows and what stuff doesn't. Like all these green hoses and stuff like that. I know you can't really tell on film and stuff, but this all like UV black light reactive kind of stuff will look really awesome in that case in the dark when it's lit up. Man, this would help if I wasn't three-quarters blind. This could be one giant chain of shit here. I gotta overload this rail. Do, 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 do. So how's you guys doing tonight? While I'm over here just tinkering to myself, trying to get this fan to work. For some reason I'm not getting any power to it. Because that's only a 2 rail plug. I see the issue now. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to organize my stuff. I've just got too much crap in the way. I'm trying to keep things from falling off the table. Oh my. My dog keeps crying. She's trying to get in here with me. I'm like, no, puppy, go play. A little bit. Hey, welcome back, Amy. How you doing? Is there no sound? It's back now. Okay, cool. Let me know if it goes out. I'm sorry, I had my back turned for a second. Yeah, they run off of 12 volts. Mostly. Mostly. Of course, I've got this one jumpered right now to be able to run outside of the case like it is. Trying to find the plug that I need here. It's proving to be somewhat difficult. So what are you guys into tonight? It's not out your way yet, is it, Mother Nature? It's probably still early at California, 3 hours difference. It's getting a little late here. Hmm. That one just wouldn't give me the power that I need. Quite odd. There we go, finally. Can you guys still hear me? See, it'll tell you your temperature and everything that's inside the room. And I can program it to say and do different stuff. Nope, everybody's done left while I was trying to hook up the fan. Darn. Sorry, I got intrigued on why it wasn't working that one plug. I'm like, something's not right. I'll have to remember that that plug's not supplying enough power. No, no what, man? Not cool? Night, bro. Oh, that's right. You just want to talk about pyro. I got you. I hear you. Take her easy, man. I've been to all kinds of stuff on this channel, dude. I'm always all over the place. That's just the way it is. But I appreciate you stopping by, bro. Next time you come in here and it'll let me, I'll make you a moderator. I tried to this time, but it wouldn't let me for some reason. It's not letting me click on anybody like that. Just yeah, me too. Oh man. Cool, cool. Hey man, I always appreciate you stopping by and talking to me a little bit. I keep my eye out for you, see if I can't find you some better ball shells. Since that seems to be one of your loves right now, man. I'll see what I can see. Well, let's see. One person. Who we got left? We got Amy still up in here? Or she done left? I appreciate it, man. I always love the pyro talk, man. I know if I get back down South Carolina, they've got ball shells everywhere because they're stocking a lot of them stores pretty old. You know, some of the fireworks just get better with age. Year before last, man, my order was so fresh it was still sweating. That shit had moisture and stuff coming out of it like crazy. I don't think it was done yet. I really don't. Seriously, like the Roman candles and everything like that, I had that on the table, and anything that got warmer in the sun, it was just like wet inside. There was so much moisture coming out of those fireworks. So they mix everything with water when they're making the fireworks, and it has to be laid out dry for a pretty good period of time. A whole long process of doing that over and over, and these I don't think were dry. Ladder skyrockets. I don't think so. Of course, I have seen a lot of shit. It's hard to tell, but I don't remember that offhand. But I've loved all that stuff since I was a little kid. Uh, cool. I'll check it out. Just give you 1 second here. Barbecue sauce. Yeah, pretty cool. Damn it, that's not it. Hmm, strange. Don't see it anywhere. Hmm, enable voice FX. Yeah, why not?
Hey, hey, Joe. What's going on, everybody? That's some crazy shit, right?
Hey, what's going on? Let's see.
It's a Sunday when I little more. I remember back when I was a little boy and fireworks was illegal everywhere. I'm just messing around.
Sorry about that. I was just messing around. Just a little bit of it. Well, shit. Now there's some kind of lag in it. Stop. There we go. All right. Can you hear me now? I'm all right now. I was messing with the voice changer a little bit. I had to make some adjustments on that, I do believe. Stay at it. Yeah. I try to. I really do. Oh my. Oh, you got me laughing there. Thank you. I appreciate it. So what you got you into flying drones? You know, there's not a lot of females that get into flying drones these days. I tried to get my daughter into the hobby with me, and she didn't want to fly 'em, but she liked to go pick them up when I crashed. So that helped out, especially when I was learning. She would do the recovery. She was a recovery team. She'd always give me the damage report when she'd be picking it up, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay." All right, Amy. Well, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me for a little while. Stop in anytime. Yeah, I still do from time to time. But last time I hit a tree, it wasn't my fault. It was the drone. For some reason, it just would not go forward. It would go left, right, and backwards, but it would not go forward on the remote. Stopped, caused it to drift right into an oak tree. I was like, son of a bitch. Fortunately, though, it was a pretty tough drone. So all it did was crack one of the little feet pads off, and that was it. All right, good night. You have a good one. Get out of here, dog. No, Buttercup. No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. What can I get into? Hmm. Yep, I had the same problem with the SEMA drones myself. Sometimes just get in a certain area, they would just flutter to the ground, and there wasn't nothing you could do about them. Pick them up, restart it, be fine. Don't know what caused that. An odd thing indeed. Shit. Nice. Damn it. Man. Turn that box upside down. Silver 5 is a bit corrosive, but it'll work. See how that cable. Let's see how reactive the blue are. Not very. Damn it. Just not getting the glow I'm looking for here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So got some killer airflow. Loud though. Cool. Cool airflow. And that's the important part. Do, 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 do. Hello. Hello, if there's anybody in here. Sorry, I've got my back turned tinkering at the moment. But anybody's welcome to stop in and say hello. Trying to figure out how to attach this gigantic fan to this small heatsink. And I'm not having a lot of successful ideas here. Really want to use it, but can't find a place for it. Quite the pain, eh? It's always something. Yeah, popular guy tonight. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Hal Zebra? There wasn't anybody in here. Hey, Ryan Chapman. How you guys doing tonight? Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, that's good. I've been practicing, working on some parts and everything like that for, you know what? I showed you the falling bomb fan, didn't I? One that says everybody's names. Well, the one that I'm gonna have it say everybody's names. I don't know if I can get it in frame here. No, I haven't heard anything from him. Period. Not since the last time he was online. But I think he said something about going to visit a friend or something, his best friend or something that I don't know. He might have stayed with them longer. I don't know. Excuse me. Yeah, it has the temperature and everything like that, so you can see what the air temperature is like coming out of your computer case. And I can program like 24 different sayings or words or whatever that I want into it. This is just, me playing around with it. Falling bomb, and then I tried to make like a little face mask, but you can't really make that out. Yeah, it should turn out pretty cool. And I have all this stuff here to glow UV green, all these cables and stuff like that. When you put them under these black lights and everything like that, they glow. Well, no, not quite that, but I am putting this on it. I do have that decal for it. And that'll look good on there. When I'm done with it, it's going to look awesome. It really will. I sure as hell hope so. I really do. I put a lot of time, effort, and everything else into this, so I hope he does. I still have to wait on a few more cables and plugs and stuff like that before I can start assembling everything. What's that? Good news is always good. Get out of there, Buttercup. Get out of there. Get in the living room. Go on, girl. Go on. You know you can't be in here. Go on, Butters. Oh shit, the dog done made me fall out of my chair. Damn it, dog. Try to kill me. Shit. Damn. Talk about kill me. Ow. Shit. Mm. Sorry about. Oh, cool. That's good. It's good news. Congratulations. I hope you did well with it. I hope you got whoever bought it loves it. I'm sure they do. I'm not that creative, so I have to stick with electronics. Try to be creative like that, I guess. That and I guess you could call my fireworks is my art outlet because it's art in the sky. That's kind of my thing. That's awesome. They definitely need it. Cool. Keep up the good work. Keep the good karma flowing. That's what it's all about. I got the video card for this computer today, and it's a beast. You ought to see this bad boy. It's crazy. I don't even know if I can get it all on the camera. Maybe if I go way back here. Yeah, that's the video card that I got for it. I mean, that's a massive card. Yo, it takes an 8-pin power connector and a 6-pin power connector to power that card. Yeah, it's 11.5 inches. It weighs like almost 5 pounds. But it's a very powerful card. It'll help him with his editing and yada 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 or whatever else he wants to do with it. And I got the hard drive and everything that I need to build the computer. The only thing I'm waiting on now is 3 neon fans that have the blue neon ring that goes around the front that I ordered like a week and a half ago, and a bunch of cables and different things that I need to finish it. Yeah, I hear you, but that's where I'm at with it now. Oh shit. I'd like to be putting it together, but I'm still waiting on a few little key parts. It's alright. You're in my room, believe me, nobody will see it. I swear. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this YouTube thing. I must just be a boring individual. Yeah, well, that's never good. I need surgery on like more shit than I can count, but I'm like, screw it. I don't care anymore. It'll either get better or fall off one. I don't care. Yo, Power Dude was in here a little while ago. I don't know where he took off to. But if I had to gamble, I'd say, probably Bob's probably still at his buddy's house. I try to collect odds and ends, man. I do just kind of like the random shit. And I haven't forgotten about that bag of stuffed animals. I was going to look for Fud Nuts or House Zebra. I just haven't got around to it yet. But I know that we've got a bag of stuffed animals from the amusement parks and stuff like that. I don't know if there's anything that you'll be able to use in there, but there might be something you want. This is just the corner of the room, though. That's the bad part. I can't get this thing to stretch that far. Uh, then over here we have the different banners on the walls and the windows and all that shit, but it won't turn that far. Cool. I hope there's in there something that you could use. There should be. Some of them's pretty good, quality stuffed animals, and then some of it's just, your cheap carnival kind of junk. But maybe something you can do with it. All carnival and amusement park prizes and stuff over the years. My daughter never really liked stuffed animals. She just liked to see if Daddy could win her one. She'll keep her big dragon though. That game where you step up with the big hammer and you've got to hit it like over 120 before you can win or something. I stepped up to that bad boy. People were looking at me, and I was like, "Yeah, I got this." Busted the hell out of it. Won this giant dragon for her. And I sat there and smoked a cigarette, and I watched this line of dudes just come in there and try that shit because they saw me do it, and they all failed. It was funny. They were getting swollen over it. The key it is, man, you gotta hit it. You gotta hit it hard, but you also have to hit it dead center, right in the very middle, where the pressure sensor is on that thing. So if you hit it, doesn't matter how hard you hit it, it's not gonna register it well. And you still gotta hit it pretty damn hard, but it's also knowing where to hit it that's the important part. Yeah, I was watching big ass dudes step up there, and they were getting mad. They were starting to drop serious cash on it. A lot of Halloween critters too. She has some little dragons with like witch hats and stuff on. Excuse me. Yep, that's old House Zebra. She's a sweet lady. Good person to know. Sometimes you have to make something out of nothing. That explains a lot of the things I've done to my cars over the years, but sometimes you just gotta make it work with what you got. you know? I rebuilt the fuel injector one time with the seals out of my flashlight. Well, I wouldn't have needed to do that if I hadn't lost the seals when they flew out of the injector. But I pried a little too hard, it flew out, and when I finally found the injector, it was missing its O-ring, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'll be stuck out here. Can't find an O-ring in the dark." And I was looking at my little mag light that I had, and I'm like, "That's about the same size." And sure enough, it had the same size O-ring on it. Snapped it on there, put it back together, and boom, I was back on the road. Crochet curtains. That'd be kind of strange. I don't know. Although one of my earliest memories when I was a baby and I was being carried to my grandmother's house in the winter, like I don't know, maybe 6 months old, my mom would put me on under one of them Afghans that were like all kinds of different colors. I remember the different colors coming through that Afghan and stuff. It was crazy how you can remember some stuff like that. Well, the only things that I've found that I cannot do is I cannot spell to save my life no matter what. But about everything else, if I put my mind to it, I can figure out how it's done and do it. And I'm not a very good carpenter either. But other than that, I'm pretty good. Just not a builder with wood anyway. Pretty good with metal. Just not much of a craftsman when it comes to wood. Here in West Virginia, being handy is something you have to learn because you can't pay somebody else to do it. So you kind of got to learn how to do it or it'll get done when you're a kid, especially with your car. Oh my, I can only imagine the style of a house zebra. Oh man, probably wouldn't want to take any LSD and walk in the fucking nuts house. And you'd have to turn on black light and make all that stuff start glowing. I seriously doubt that. Matter of fact, I know better because I have met some really crazy ladies. Matter of fact, I'm almost a magnet for them, I do believe. Drugs are bad. Nah. Who's doing drugs? You got some drugs? Uh, yeah, Mr. Mackey. Ah, sounds cool. There's a place right down here from my house that we call the Drift that you could just take all the driftwood that you ever wanted from for miles. It's right in the bend of the river, and all the driftwood washes up there. Cool, make it your own, make it unique. That's the way I've always looked at it. Lighthouses, huh? Cool. I collect a little bit of everything. That's why my house is so full of shit. But I'm gonna try to declutter, get rid of a few things. Plan on doing a lot of sales at the flea market this year. Oh, good lord, you don't have to steal it. I mean, there's literally miles and miles of every kind of driftwood, stump, log, tree, whatever you would want. That shit's like 5 foot deep and goes on for 2 miles. Yeah. Good luck with that, man. Okay. Yeah. Like one of my favorite movies, Stuplicity. Or yeah. Homeless. Yep. Homeless sucks. You wouldn't really survive long being homeless in West Virginia. You wouldn't survive at all, I don't believe. Hey, yeah. Hell yeah, make that money, man. Stack that paper. That's the way I've always seen it. All about making a dollar now. That's for sure. But, I've earned everything I want. That's a good feeling. All right. You guys are going to have to come up with a subject. I can literally talk about damn near anything. Cool. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's pretty sweet. Your Tigger table, huh? Well, see, that's the name of my big kitty, Tigger Bear. Mr. Tigger Bear, actually. He's the big 28 pounder that I've got. Hey, man, that's great. I always made a little tiny money and they worked my ass off at my jobs, but if you got that kind of racket going, congratulations. You're luckier than me. Well, thank you, but sometimes my mind just in random ways. Sometimes I guess it's hard to keep up with. Mm, yeah. I thought about trying to get a job as a teacher to teach science, maybe history, but I just don't think I have the patience for children anymore. Not to that degree. Not after working for the state for so many years and taking care of inmate prisoners and shit like that. That kind of took a lot of my patience away. Yeah. I was going to do something like that. I'd like to go to Japan and maybe, teach there. I want to travel. That's my thing right now. I'm kind of have the urge to do some sightseeing around the world for a while. Time to get out and see a few things while I still can. Yeah, that's very important, man, for damn sure. I got pretty lucky with that. I found a house that cost less than what I was paying for rent for house payment. And I've got, man, I don't know, maybe a year and a half left, and my house is paid for, so I'm good. Well, actually, already, but I still have a loan to pay off. Yeah, I live in a retirement community. The whole town and stuff right here is right by the lake and the river, everything like that. And there's a lot of B&Bs, big colonial style houses. And my house here was an old railroad house. It was like one of the higher ups in the railroad's home, so it's a pretty big home. And this house was made in 1919, so it's still solid as a tank. It's crazy. I've got like 12, 12, 13, 14, something like that feet ceilings in this house. I mean, it makes it hard to heat, but it's pretty awesome to fly a drone through. Yeah, here it's nothing like that, but it's still pretty cool. Although the winter months here kind of sucks. After fall's over with, winter sucks balls here. But then spring, summer, the rest of it's pretty nice. Of course, now you have to deal with driving in a retirement town. So, like at the beginning of the month, when them old people get their checks, you better be doing some defensive driving because most of them should have stopped driving a long time ago, and they do not see you. Sometimes I just see like a little white fluff going down the road. You can't even see the old lady's face or head. You just see the top of her head as she's going down through there, her hair. I'm like, oh shit, she's up on the sidewalk. Yeah, it's like that episode of South Park where all the old people are running over everybody. That's what it's like around here at the beginning of the month. It is very scary. They don't even look either. They back up. They don't look in their mirrors. They don't check behind them. They just put it in reverse and hit the gas. It's like holy shit. You have to do some serious defensive driving down here, man. You do. I mean, I can understand it, being old and everything like that. But when you're a killing machine, there's a time to quit everything. You know. If I get to the point to where I can't see and I can't hear, then it's probably a good time to stop the driving. You know, those are required factors for that activity. Unfortunately, I'm older than what I should be right now. I'm just glad to have hair. My brother did not fare so well. 52. Congratulations. I'm just in my early 40s, but I feel like I'm in my early 80s. So it kind of balances out. See, House Zebra, see it on the fan? You probably missed it. It said House Zebra. Wait, it'll say it again. And there's the falling bomb with a little face mask that I made. Kind of looks more like a dreidel, but oh well. Temperature's going up in here. It'll say it again. Let's see, truth, and I was going to say it's truth in the Midwest or whatever his saying was, but where it's only one word at a time, it's like that's not going to look right. Wow. I got dizzy on them. I don't mean to cough in you guys' ears, but I'm smoking this vaporizer thing and it still chokes me up sometimes. That's what I'm trying to do, man. This vaporizer thing chokes the shit out of me. See, I try to supplement the vaporizer instead of smoking a cigarette as I'm cutting down the number of cigarettes I smoke as I'm quitting. There's something about the vaporizer, it still chokes me every time. Cool. I'm gonna add a bunch of more names and stuff like that to it too. You can't quit, just can't. Quit what? House Zebra? Oh, the smoking? See, smoking's what's killing my mother, and she's already lost one leg because of cigarette smoking, and she's in stage 4 right now, so her she'll be lucky to make it another year because of smoking. And if that's not enough reason for me to quit, then nothing is. So I'm making preparations to try to get it done. There it is, I'll see you. Yeah, it sucks. It's been stressing me out a lot lately. 'Cause my old man's still around, but he's having Alzheimer issues, and it's becoming more and more apparent, and that's bad. And then my younger brother, he has anxiety issues and stuff like that, so it's just like, oh shit, you know. Right now, my mom's the brains of the operation that takes care of all the stuff and tells them what to do and when to do it and all this other shit. And without her, I don't know what. And they'd be like, well, that's when it's my job to step in and take care of things and stuff like that. But my old man, he's one of them miserable old bastards that would make me have to pay for it every day that I was trying to help him. I just can't spend the rest of my life doing that. You just have to understand the dynamic to understand. It bothers me, but I know it's something that I just have to avoid unless I want my life to turn to shit. But I think between him and my younger brother, I hope my younger brother can help him keep shit straightened out. I've been trying to prepare my brother about it, but My brother and my dad both are just not realists. They don't. They're one of those people that are just always. They don't accept what's in front of them, until it's there. It's aggravating, but it's the way it works. It's going to be a stressful year, but you just keep on keeping on until you don't. That's all you can do. I try to keep busy, try to keep doing things, try to help people, try to do more good than I do bad. I don't ever try to do anybody any harm unless they're trying to harm me. But, that's the way I do it. I don't expect anything back from it. I don't think I'm building any karma. And I sure as hell ain't trying to get into heaven. It's just you should try to treat people more decent when you can. Try to do something good for somebody, and maybe they'll keep it going. Yeah. Well, I was always borderline crazy anyway because of my interest and everything like that. It's like people with high IQ they're pretty eccentric for a reason. Yep, yep. Just sitting around the old pyro cave. Yeah, not really. It's best to be left the hell alone, if you ask me. I got my cats. They're plenty of company. And one wiener dog. A miniature wiener dog, but a wiener dog nonetheless. Maybe just less because it is a miniature wiener dog. I don't know. But still, it's a pretty cool dog. Eh, you know how that shit works. That stuff finds you, you don't find it. You can look for love for a million years and never find it and be out trying to put gas in your car and run into the love of your life. You never know. It's just how that shit works. I've got a house full of kitty cats right now, just one dog. I've got them all from drop offs that people dropped off on the side of the road. Left them. So I took them in, but I got to my limit and I can't take any more now. I'm like, ah. So now I'll take them to the vet's office or something like that, or not the vet, but the no kill shelter if we get a chance. But then again, I gotta stop doing that too because I brought a flea infestation in and it cost me a lot of money to get my animals and stuff cleared up last time I brought in a stray critter. The Seresto collars are pretty good stuff, but they're expensive when you've got so many animals. And then I have one cat, she's an albino, and I can't put any kind of color that I found on her because it makes her hair fall out. So I don't know what to do about her. I'm hoping that just the rest of the cats where they all have them collars will, should kill off all the fleas, even the ones on her where they're all curled up all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping will happen with her because I can't put nothing on her. I feel bad because I put one on her before and it made a ring all the way around her neck where the hair fell out underneath it. And I couldn't tell until it was already, happened. It grew back now, but she looked weird for a while. And my little Bucifer kitty, I call her Bucifer because she's mean as hell to everything but me and her daddy kitty. But I could actually sick that cat on other people, which is pretty cool. She's my trained attack kitty. Except now she looks like she swallowed a damn bowling ball because she's fat as shit. I don't think she's gonna attack much of nothing. All my cats are overweight though, but that's okay. Fat cat's a happy cat, right? Anybody in here? Hello, is anybody home? Ah, okay. Butts is still here. I think everybody else done left. See, I just don't get a lot of traffic there, Futz. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've literally seen like people in rooms before watching people sleep and be like 7 or 8 people in there, but I get like 2 or 3 people hanging out. I'm like, good grief, really? Have you seen that? What they call sleep streams, where you sit there and watch somebody sleep? I didn't even know that was a thing until like a couple of weeks ago. I was going through these channels and stuff and people I was sub to, and I thought it was a cat that was laying on the bed. I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And there was a woman underneath all them blankets and shit sleeping, and they were like, this is called a sleep stream. And I'm like, so you people sat and watched this lady sleep? I'm like, that's just creepy to me. That's weird. I mean, it's not like she was laying out in negligee or anything like that, but just strange, I think. I mean, to each their own. I just don't get it. But I never got that AMSR stuff either, where people sit there and whisper to you. To me, I find that annoying as hell. I don't like small sounds. I don't know. Yeah, it's called a sleep stream, and they're 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 banning it from YouTube because some people were kind of doing it for the views because they were laying out in their nighties or whatnot. But yeah, people watching people sleep. No, not even paranormal. Hey, but you want to know something? It's kind of really weird. I had a paranormal thing happen on here twice the other day, right? It happened at the same time with different people. I was in this one and videos on there for it, right? I don't know if you know her, Brenda Klein. She's like a really, really loud, squeaky chick. She got tattoos on her arms and stuff like that. She's a really nice lady. But I was in one of her live streams, right? And I said the saying that I say, it's like I am the ghost that hides in the light. And at that time, these two little round orbs circled her head and then disappeared. I was like, well, that was crazy that happened at the exact time I said that. So later on, I was in this other chick stream, and I said the exact same thing, and one orb circled her head and then went through the window. I was like, it's strange. Both times I've said that, and other people saw that orb, and they're like, "Whoa, check that out." I didn't say nothing because it would just sound crazy, but both the times that I said that phrase, an orb popped up at exactly that second, or two on that one occasion. But I'm not even into the paranormal. It's the funny part. Orbs. I misread that. I thought you said there for a second I always have Oreos. I was like, oh, that's good. I like Oreos. Hold on just a second. I need to see what the dog wants. What do you want, dog? What? It's gotten crazy warm up in here. Ah, shit. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm looking outside and it's snowing balls. Hey, can you still hear me? Cool. You'll have to probably remind me of that, but I will check it out. I was digging into my old helicopters, right? This helicopter's been in my basement now for about, I don't know, maybe 5 years. And it still has enough charge to turn the lights on. That's pretty cool. I put it, crashed it, broke a few things, never did repair it. Just put it on the pile of dead helicopters. Cool, cool, cool. What do you think, Futz? What do you think I should do to get more people up in my rooms? Guess I'll have to put a thumbnail up of like a big pair of titties or something. I'll get all kinds of people stopping by. That seems to be what works. And they get all pissed off. I'm just saying, man. I've seen, all these attractive girls that have like 50 or 60 people in their room all the time. I wonder why. you know, could it be for the content? I don't know. Probably not so much though, because they'd be calling me a clickbaiting bastard and everything else. But yeah, I don't know what to get into next. The blue neon tubes look pretty good. Wonder if I should use the purple though, because it's going to be mostly blue. blue LEDs.
Go dog. Yeah, get out of here, puppy.
I done told you once. Get out of here, Buttercup. Go on. Go on. Sorry, I can't let her in here because she likes to eat fuses. They said, I've heard stories about gunpowder making dogs crazy, and that dog don't need to get any crazier. I like the power supply where it's see through and stuff. That's pretty cool. Yep. Got the video card and the hard drive in today. New hard drive is gonna be a lot faster than what he had before, or what he has now. And the case is gonna hold shoot, like I think 6 total of the fans that are this size. I have these fans that are gonna go in the top, but the ones that I'm waiting on are the 3 that go in the front, and they have the neon ring that goes around the front that lights up in blue too. See, those will be on the top. We'll see, the whole case that all this is going in is smoked glass, so it won't be quite as bright, so that'll work perfect, but it should be really pretty under the smoked glass and everything. That's moving quite a bit of air right there. And like the top of the computer is going to have 2 fans like this, and then in the front there's 3 that stand on top of each other stacked like that, but those are going to have the blue neon ring that goes around the outside and everything like that when I get it all put together. The only problem is I might not be able to find a place for the fan that I programmed to say everybody's name and stuff, because the computer doesn't really hold a fan that small unless I can modify something in there. If I can, I'll just leave it out because I don't want it to look, I don't want to make it look patched together. But it'd be a shame if I can't use it. I got all these fans and stuff like that for it, and they're just regular fans that have speed controllers on them where you can adjust the speed of the fan, of course. I was really disappointed with these because they were supposed to be UV reactive and they're not. They don't glow at all. I hope he does. I don't think he quite understands exactly how far that I'm going to go with it. I don't think he even believed me to start with in the beginning. Because, people do say a lot of stuff on YouTube. I understand that. But when I say something, I mean it. Did you see the neon blue tubes that I got, Putz? Or did you come in after that? I'll hook those up and show them to you. I'm running out of space. Well, can't really move the camera out far enough to show, I guess, the full size of it, but they're about 12 inches long. And these I'm putting up in the corners and the darker places of the case and stuff like that. Probably one on the top and one on the bottom and stuff like that. That'll illuminate a lot of the components and everything. Yep. And they're also sound sensitive, so you can flip a switch and you can make them pulsate with your music and stuff like that if you want to, which would be cool. If that's something you might want to do. But once it's all put together, it should be sweet. Okay. And another place in time. Get out of here, Buttercup. Cool if I could play music, eh? Everywhere I go. One 18 a.m. Getting early. Late. But get out of here, Buttercup. Hmm, interesting.
Testing, 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 testing. That'd be kind of crazy. Messing around with the voice changer.
Now I was sound like very white. And I sound morning. Okay. How are you?
Okay, how you doing? How are you? I'm just playing around. You know, I'm done got football bored. Yeah, yeah. I've done got a little bored with it. Yeah.
Well, you know how it is when you got nothing to do.
Something so fucking old.
Sorry about that. But yeah, I guess I'll let you get off here if I get you some rest. I think I'm gonna go stretch out in my recliner and shut some of this down. Can't start assembly until I get my cables anyway. That sucks because I'd like to get this stuff put together. I'm curious to find out how much it's going to cost to have all this shit shipped. It's going to be outrageous, probably. I'm gonna wrap it like it's a baby and bubble wrap, put it back in the computer box. And I might even wrap that with bubble wrap. I don't know. You know how the post office is. Or maybe I'll send it UPS. I don't know. Probably UPS. All right. You have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'll see you around.